Hey guys, what's up? It's Sam. So today's video is very different from any kind of video I've ever made before. Today we're going to jump a little bit into the business side of YouTube, and I'm going to tell you guys how much my million view video has made. Shelby Church made a video where she talked about this, and she gave a lot of really useful information and a lot of things that, like, honestly I didn't even know. I feel like this is something that no one talks about. It's very taboo, and honestly if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. People don't really discuss how much money they make. It's just a little bit weird to do, but I think that YouTube deserves a little bit more transparency for kind of everyone's sake. I think based on like different cars YouTubers drive or their houses, I think a lot of people understand now that YouTube is kind of a big money kind of business, and YouTubers get paid pretty freaking well. That being said though, I don't think people understand how well a lot of YouTubers get paid, and also they don't understand that not every single YouTuber is going to get paid the same amount of money. I also think this transparency really benefits YouTubers as well, especially those who are on the smaller end. I think this gives them an idea of how much money they might make in the future, or where their kind of CPM compares to others. I want to state before this video starts that I do not do YouTube full-time. I'm a college student. I also have a job currently, so there's a lot of things that I don't really know about this stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do check my analytics and I do understand the majority of them, but there are some things that I don't want to say I don't care about, but I just don't have the time to invest so much in. So there might be some things in this video that I get wrong or that I don't really know or understand myself, so keep that in mind. But I figured this was kind of useful information and genuinely just very interesting to come from a perspective of being a smaller YouTuber and hitting a video that is really not typical for me, and the earnings that I make from that versus a normal video for myself. So let's get started. Okay, I have my giant laptop right here, my incredibly old giant laptop right here, and I'm just gonna show you guys how much money I've made. Okay, so my video to pop off the most is DIY pop socket perfect for Musical.ly, which was uploaded December 3rd, 2016. To be totally honest with you, this video was one that I knew was going to do well. I think that's also another thing you're not really supposed to say on YouTube. You're not supposed to say that you knew a video was going to perform well, but I did know that. I think being good at something business-wise and looking at other videos and seeing how many subscribers they have and how many views they've gotten on it, and uploading a video that's very similar to that right around the same time is not like deceiving. It's just honestly a smart move. Also keep in mind I was like 17 when I made this video, so I was not like screwing over people. Like 17-year-olds don't really do that. I was just busy being a junior in high school. My point here is that I think that's also something that shouldn't be demonized, is making a good decision to upload a video that you know is gonna do well is not a bad thing. I also want to note there are videos that I've like known were gonna do well and they've completely flopped, so it doesn't always work. The reason why I knew this video was gonna do pretty well is because there were similar videos that had a lot of views and the people who were uploading them didn't have a lot of subscribers. I think I just caught the trend at a really early point, and I was aware of that and I jumped right onto it. This is also a time where DIYs were super big on YouTube. That's what everyone was doing, so I, you know, followed suit. Okay, it's time to talk about how much money I earned. So this video has nearly 1.1 million views and I earned $786.18 on it. That means my CPM on this video isn't even $1. If you do not know what CPM is, it's cost per mile. It also stands for something else, but like I literally don't remember it, and I hear it referred to as cost per mile in school, so like that's what I know it as. That basically just means how much money you make per 1,000 views. A CPM of $1 is honestly incredibly low. That is not average. That is not a typical CPM. I would say that someone who is like kind of well established on YouTube probably has like a $10 CPM, which is incredibly high. And by the way, I mean like well established, like over 500,000 subscribers, gets a lot of views each month, is really consistent. The majority of the views on this video came from 2017, so my CPM was much lower than it is right now. It recently just changed, it kind of like doubled, I guess. I'm getting less views than I have in previous months, but I'm making more money than I have in previous months, which is just very weird and I have no idea why. YouTube is just a funny little algorithm that doesn't really make very much sense. Okay, so the next video that I have that has kind of an outstanding number of views compared to my other videos is DIY tie-dye with food coloring. This was a video that I did not expect to pop off at all. I uploaded this video nearly 4 years ago to the date. This was uploaded July 3rd, 2015. This is what would be referred to as evergreen content. That means this video has done well all these 4 years. This video constantly keeps on performing, and it's because there's not a lot of videos on this topic. It's something people constantly want to do. When summertime rolls around, this video gets a lot more views than it would in winter. It's just one of those videos that people kind of like keep coming back to. I'm sure as the years go on, people will stop clicking on this video, but right now it's still doing pretty well and it's kind of notable. My DIY pop socket video has made me 92 cents in the last month, meaning it's not performing very well at all. In the last month, this video has made me nearly $80. In total, this video, which has less than 1 million views, but still nearly 1 million, has made me $984, meaning this video's CPM is slightly higher than $1. This video is funny to me because there's not much of a reason that I can explain why this video has done so much better than the other one, other than I feel like because these views are kind of dispersed, it makes advertising a little bit easier, along with the fact that this video has an easier advertising market. So if you consider it, the people who are going to be watching this video are probably going to be younger, or they're going to be parents trying to find something to do with their children. The comments on these two videos are right around the same. The DIY pop socket video has nearly 600 comments, while the DIY tie-dye with food coloring video has just over 500. One of the most notable things about these two videos is my DIY tie-dye video has 8 minutes of footage, while my DIY pop socket has nearly 3. Something I find really interesting about these two videos is my DIY pop socket video has a 60% retention rate, while my DIY tie-dye video has about a 46% retention rate, but the DIY tie-dye video has a higher CPM as opposed to the DIY pop socket. These two videos to me are incredibly interesting because views don't necessarily matter so much, but there are also not a lot of explanations as to what does matter. I think this kind of transparency really helps me, it helps others, it's just a really interesting thing. So Monica in her video asked different people how much money they thought a video that got 1 million views made. And so I decided to take it upon myself and ask my family how much they thought it made as well. My sister, who I feel like out of everyone in my family would probably know this the most, guessed $300. My dad guessed $1,500, and then my mom took away 0 from that and guessed $150. Obviously, they all kind of have an idea of how much money I have made on YouTube because it's not something I very much hide from them. But it also shows that that money is incredibly dispersed over the years. There was not a single time where I just got this giant payment, and if I ever did, it was because like I didn't cash it out or I did something wrong, to where I had months and months of payments being backed up into one. And so it sort of seemed like a really high amount, but it really kind of wasn't, because it was like a 1.5 years of payments all coming in at once because I didn't know how to set up my AdSense. I'm obviously not talking about from personal experience or anything like that. YouTube is crazy and there's a lot of money to be made in this industry, but it also varies so much that it's honestly insane. There's not a good explanation to why some videos pop off and some don't. There's also not a good explanation why some videos make a lot more money than others. But I think as we start being more honest with this and talking about it, I think that can help us figure all of this out. Also, low-key, I thought this was illegal to talk about, and I'm not sure that it's not, so please don't sue me, YouTube. I really did think that for years. I really thought like you weren't allowed to talk about it, but I guess you kind of are because a lot of people have been. Alright guys, that's basically all I have to share with you on this topic. If you guys want more information on this and you haven't seen Shelby's video, please watch it because it's very interesting, especially if you're into kind of the inside part of YouTube, especially like those of you who are creators. I think it gives you a lot of information that you probably didn't know already, and even those who aren't, I think that gives you a little bit of an insight to how much money someone with the amount of subscribers that Shelby has and just like the amount of views that she gets. It's just a super interesting thing. Also, keep in mind, she definitely has like a lot of subscribers, she has a lot of viewers, but she's not right there at the top. Those who get millions and millions of views per video are gonna have a higher CPM. So someone like Emma Chamberlain, who averages like 5 million views per video, is probably gonna have a very high CPM, and she probably makes a ton of money per video. That's not like bashing anyone. There's nothing wrong with making money from YouTube. It's just something so interesting and crazy to think about. Alright, that is all I have to tell you today. I don't have any more information or I guess tea on this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Let me know down below how much money you thought a video with 1 million views made, and maybe if you have anything to add to this, something that I maybe didn't mention. See you guys in my next video. Bye.